Hello everybody and welcome to e-rev TV, where tonight we're going to be covering an exhibition match between North America's Pandemic and against they're going to be taking on South America directly from Colombia, UEI. So this is going to be a little exhibition match, 2 out of 3 maps. Right now we're going to be going to strike right now, and then we're going to head on over to back lot, best of 13 rounds. Pretty normal procedure here. So I'd like to thank both teams for hitting me up. Actually, last minute here, getting this cast underway, so the numbers might be a little off, but we hope you enjoy this cast anyway. I'm your host, Anger, and tonight, casting, going shotgun with me will be Eternal Jihad. What's up, Eternal?
What's going on, guys?
All right, and on the video, the man, the myth, the legend, Limek. What's up, Lime?
And not much. Been shoveling snow all day. Had 2 foot over here up in Canada, so I'm not sure what we're going to do at that point. Hopefully I'll be able to get to work tomorrow, but for now we're snowed in and giving you some good COD 4 action.
Alright, so again, it's the last minute match, but we hope you enjoy between these two teams. Now, I mean, pretty much Pandemic is is probably North America's best team right now in COD, and they're going up against UEI, which is proclaimed to be the South America's top #1 team, and they're again from Colombia. So we hope to see something interesting from this team, how South America strats and how they play this game. So it's going to be interesting. And go ahead, ready up, guys. We'll let the teams know that we are ready. All right, make sure everybody's ready up here. And we're about ready to go here. So about another second, and here we go. So we have Pandemic that's going to be starting off with the Marines, and UEI will be taking Op 4 on this first round.
And I'm going to go ahead and follow Keith right now from Pandemic. See what he does. I've seen him before in a couple other matches like the X-Fire final, and he seems to light it up pretty well.
Yeah, right now we have UEI heading over to the cafe, trying to get to bomb site A right now. They're right by the statue. Actually, they're pretty aggressive. They're moving into the area pretty quick right now. Crazy G and Keith are right in the middle of the street right now. We have Nabor taking on Radix right now, going one-on-one, and Radix takes him out there with an MP5 kill. So nice job there. Radix doing another job there, getting a 2-kill streak there. So right now we have UEI in the cafe right now, trying to push out. I'm not exactly sure if they're going to do what they need to do, putting up a good line of defense here, or actually trying to get it aggressive here. What do you see on Pandemic's side there?
Well, we got Miller's the only one left here, and UEI, surprisingly, just absolutely picked apart Pandemic right off the bat, and they're up 4-1 right now. So Miller's the only one. He's trying to survive. He looked like he was going to do a plan on B. Now he's in a firefight right now. Everybody's collapsing on him. Oh, he takes down Radix right there. He's heading towards B bomb site, but I believe they know where he is, and they're going to be collapsing on that site pretty quickly here. I mean, he's going to have to take out 3 guys here. He's got another one. Look at this. 2-1 now. He's got Zeke and Devil. They're trying to come at him right now, but Miller, he did a fake plan. He's trying to draw him out. Right now he looks like he's heading maybe towards A. Nothing going on there. He's kind of going back and forth, waiting for him to poke a head out, and he's going to take him. Now he's heading towards A. Now we go another firefight. He's clutching it here, folks. Takes down Devil, and it is now Miller and Zeke one-on-one. Let's see what's going on. Looks like Zeke's up B bomb site building, so Miller's going to go plant A, it looks like, and he's going to put it down right now. And back to you, Anger, as he's going for the plant.
Yeah, right now he's planning as we speak, and you know what? He's clutching up big time right now. He got some nice kills. Radix was doing a nice job for UEI, but he took him out pretty easily there as he tried to jump in front of the shot. So as we recap a little bit here, Miller is the only one alive, and he was going 1v3 right there, and he's doing a nice job. He's going 1-on-1 against Zeke right now. And we're trying to find Zeke at the moment. He's I'm trying to look for him on the map. Okay, now he's by the statue leading into the bomb site now, so they're pretty much playing Ring Around the Rosie, but Miller is teeter-tottering in between the opening of the wall there by the dumpster, and Miller knows he's there, so this is going to be very interesting. Zeke going for it, trying to defuse the bomb right now. Miller, he did a fake fuse there, so 1-on-1 action again, and oh, Miller, nice pistol shot of Zeke. So Pandemic takes their early lead 1-0. They started out a little slow there, Eternal, but they made that up pretty quick. Nice job by Miller clutching it up.
Oh, yeah, he took out the whole team. 5 kills, 0 deaths. I mean, that's absolute clutch. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
So right now we're going into round number 2, and again, UEI being ultra aggressive. Usually the teams that I've seen play this are, just throwing the nades over the top of the wall near the satellite dish and whatnot, but these guys are just moving right in, no problem. So right now we have Prank and Devil. Going to look like they're going to go one-on-one right now in the cafe, and look like Prank took off there, so Devil holds his ground. So right now Keith is in the shop across the street going towards the main road, but Prank is on top of the car. Now Devil doesn't know he's there, but Devil's kind of like laying around right now. We have Miller trying to move into the actually in between both bomb sites right now. Keith is jumping on top of the car. They're trying to make a move over, but Devil knows he's there. Devil getting some fire, some shots on him. Prank right now takes him out, so nice job by Prank there with the M4, and he's going one-on-one right now with Dark Poe. Deagle against N4 right now, and they're just pretty much playing heads up with one another here. Now Miller coming in on the flank move, and nice job by Prank taking out Darkpo there. So Pandemic holding a nice defense here. They're going to be planting. It looks like Miller going to be planting right now, so they're holding a nice defense right before they plant it, and they get the plant down. So Miller plants that. So what do you have over there, buddy?
Well, I'm watching Zeke. He's I was going to say he's sneaking in by the statue, but they had good position on him. Pandemic had Prank and Miller both alive, covering basically each corner. So Zeke really couldn't do anything there, but died gracefully. So good effort. Once again, UAI started out real well, took out 2 or 3 of Pandemic right off the bat, but couldn't finish out the round. So I'm impressed with UAI so far. Especially with the pings that are being what they are. They've been hanging. They haven't won a round yet, but they're definitely right there.
Yeah, right now Keith taking down Darkpo with a nice nade toss. Pineapple, catch that if you can. Pandemic actually coming 3 hard right now out of the cafe into the bomb site, and Prank from Pandemic looks like he's getting ready to plant this puppy as we speak. Pandemic has their forces mainly around the statue. Actually, they're moving to the middle of the street right now, so a firefight ensuing between these two teams. And the plant is down, so nice job by Prank with another pistol shot on Karate. 3-0. So the starting lineups for Pandemic, we have Miller, Prank, Crazy G, Keith, Nabor. And for UEI, we have Radix, Zeke, Devil, Karate, and Dark Poe. So in case you're just joining us right now, this is an exhibition match between North America's Pandemic and South America's UEI. So right now, Pandemic has a 3-0 lead. And Karate, nice shot on Prank right there. And looks like Pandemic is trying to move into the, actually they're trying to go to the other bomb site. And the Boar's trying to get some cover on the second story here near the plant area here, near the flower shop. And actually this is where they're making their move over to bomb site B. Right now, ooh, Dark Poe, nice double kill on Miller and Crazy G. And do you see any movement over there, Eternal?
Well, I was watching Poe as he took down those 2. Great job. He just kind of went prone and waited for him to come out. And Nabor on Pandemic is left alone. And it looks like UEI's got Dark Poe and Zeke, and they're taking up positions around A. Right now, Nabor is over at B, though, so should have relatively no trouble planting. He might try to throw down a fake. No, he's going to go up the stairs. He's going to try to scope it out and see what he sees over at A before he even thinks about planting right now. But again, UEI hanging in there with Pandemic. We'll see if Nabor can do what Miller did last time and just clutch it. I don't put anything past Pandemic. These guys are known for being absolute studs with this game. So right now, Nabor's just kind of doing some scout and see what he can see. He's looking like he's heading towards B again. In the meanwhile, Dark Poe and Zeke are both just hanging at A. So obviously, Nabor doesn't know this, but if he plants B, he's got a good shot. Nope, he looks like he might be going to A, and that's the worst thing he could possibly do. He is. He's going to go. And we're about to see a firefight like Boondock Saints here.
Yeah, Zeke knows he's there, and oh, Nabor takes out Dark Poe. Now there's going to be Zeke and Nabor going one-on-one, and Nabor is going to, looks like Zeke is not going to, now he knows he's there, so he's going to maybe toss a pineapple. Oh, he's getting some shots on Nabor, and Nabor planted it actually through that firefight. So one-on-one action between these two guys, and Nabor takes them out with the M16, taking out Zeke, so 4-0. And
wow,
he would take the lead off Eternal.
Yeah, I was to say, every time UEI seems to clear out Pandemic and have him down a man or 2 man or even 3 man, as we saw with Miller, Pandemic comes right back and that one guy just steps up his game and wipes him out. So really, really impressed with Pandemic. But all of the North American guys here that are used to watching these guys from COD2 and all the other games, we're used to this. But these South American guys are getting a little taste of what it's like in the States. So right now I'm watching Pandemic Prank. He's sniping. He's heading around towards A plant right now, and he's going to be scoping, looking. Oh, wow, what a shot on Zeke. Without even hesitating, he puts one right in his head. Great shot by Prank. In the meantime, looks like UAI is wiping out. So they got a couple of kills here. Oh, wow, they're down 4-2. 4-2 here. I'm watching Keith right now. He is kind of hanging out. Looks like between A and B. Oh, and that's it. Game over. Crazy G puts one down on Devil. Looks like M44, maybe an M16. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, right now, Pandemic doing an outstanding job. Just really, I mean, again, we got to give UEI some credit. They're coming in here with an average ping of 126, so, and they are coming directly from Colombia. You got to give them some credit. They're hanging in there, but they're just, Pandemic's pretty much outgunning them right now. So smoke dropping right near statue area. Radix trying to get some height advantage here. Jumps on top of the near the wall and just get some height there. He's going against Crazy G one-on-one there. Crazy G hiding behind the car. So Prank moving in the middle of the street. Keith just jumping over the wall, chasing. Oh, and he knifes Radix. Nice knife there. Radix trying to run away from the situation, but he was just going to get rolled there. And right now, Pandemic is moving in. They're hiding behind the statue. UEI, Karate, and Dark Po trying to get some shots on him. Keith trying to move in forward. And Keith takes out Karate, and Prank takes out Dark Po with a nice snipe shot there. 6-0 Pandemic.
I don't know if you caught that, but I didn't catch the names, and I wish I would have. But one of the UEI guys knifed his own buddy. I couldn't believe that. I don't know how. They must have been in a firefight kind of together, or one of them startled the other one, and he just pulled out his knife and stabbed him in the back. And I thought that was kind of comical. Right now, this round, I'm going to watch Radix off the start. He's throwing that nade. He had some success with it before, right over the statue into the spawn of Pandemic, but didn't get anything there, and it gets taken down. Looks like. I'm watching Keith now. He's rolling around. He's in the spawn. He's heading towards A bomb site, looking over at the statue, poached up on a fence. Lots of firefighting going on here. It's hard to keep up with everything going on. It's so fast-paced. Looks like Radix is heading around. Oh, he gets taken out from behind by Keith with a headshot. So once again, Pandemic, it seems like they're just kind of hanging back. They're letting UEI come to them. They're picking them apart one by one, and they're doing well, serving them up well, I guess. And it looks like Pandemic right now has some good position over at A. I'm going to pass it over to you, but it's just Dark Po left on UAI, so he's going to have some trouble.
Yeah, right now I'm laughing. I'm checking out IRC, and if you want to get your shoutouts, head on over to pound E-rev. Right now we have Nabor going one-on-one right now with Dark Po, and actually Nabor takes off from the scene of the crime, and Keith takes out Dark Po. So he was doing a nice job there, setting up Keith there. So 7-0 Pandemic. I was getting a chuckle there, Eternal. I was reading the IRC, and some people are saying some better things come out of Colombia, and I had to put Shakira. She's so hot. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. We have Pandemic leaving their spawn area, and it looks like they're trying to head over to bomb site B. We may want to take a look at that because only one member from Pandemic went to A. And right now, Keith taking out Dark Po. Keith is being a beast right now. Zeke taking out Miller, and Devil just knocked out Keith with a car blast there, throwing a nade in that area. So right now we have...
I was going to say, huge firefighter right off the beginning, and once again, UEI is coming up on top. But again, who knows? Right now they're up 4-1. Nabor's the only one left from Pandemic. He's in between A and B right now, heading towards B. Oh, he's got two guys to contend with, and UAI puts him down, Zeke, and that is it. They finally get around under their belt, and that's a good job by UAI. Again, they just went in there and started off fast like they've been doing, and this time they were able to finish the job, though, and so great job there.
Yeah, this time it paid off, but Nabor did get a quick knife on Karate before he got sent to the grave that round. But again, UAI did a nice job, and right now they're moving again. Actually, they're doing something a little different here. They're moving one member to the statue area, bomb site A, and they're moving most of their forces towards the middle, it looks like, or actually bomb site B. So right now, Pandemic is actually moving out a little slowly right now. Crazy G and Keith are in the middle of the street now. Keith took some cover, but Crazy G is moving into the bomb site A area, kind of near the statue. He actually is getting height and hiding behind the wall, getting some cover fire there. Miller taking out Dark Po with the M4. Right now we have Zeke, and it looks like Prank are going to go one-on-one here. They're at the statue. They see each other. Zeke getting some hits. And Crazy G taking out Zeke there with the M4. So right now, Keith and Crazy G going one-on-one. Crazy G taking out Radix. One of the things I'm noticing about UEI, they're really spread out. They're really just one man, and Pandemic's just taking full advantage of that right now, Eternal.
And I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say that I think UEI would have some better luck if they actually teamed up, maybe did a buddy system, two roll together, then maybe one the middle. I don't know, I'm just saying, you're right, they're spread out and they're getting picked off one by one, and it looked like at the end of that last round when they actually won the round, they had two of them together when they took out Pandemic's last guy, and he was able to get a knife on one, but again, the other was there to back him up, so maybe if they start utilizing that, I think they'll have a lot more success.
Yeah, right now we have Miller going 9-5, Prank going 11-4, Zeke from the South American team going 6-8, Radix going 5-7. Those are your two leaders for both teams on the scoreboard right now. So we have UEI. Oh, here comes Miller with a knife. I saw that coming. Takes out Radix there. Prank getting a snipe shot on Karate. Nabor taking out Darkpo with a headshot. So right now we have 4 against 1, and Devil is all alone on the island right now. And right now, Pandemic, they just get done planning there, so Devil's going to have a devil of a time, and he gets taken out there with an M4 from Miller. So 9-1 right now, and nice job by Pandemic.
Yeah, again, Prank, I'm kind of watching him right here with that sniper rifle. He wastes no time, no hesitation. He sees somebody, boom, steady breath, and you're done within a half a second. And that's what makes a good sniper, and he's doing great. And you can see he's leading the scoreboard at 12-4, and he might be one of the best snipers in the game, from what I hear, and he's definitely showing it right now.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So right now we have UEI actually coming a little stronger through the cafe, and again they are going individually here. There are no pairings here. They're pretty much on the island, each of them on their own, trying to do some damage. And Karate takes out Miller with a snipe shot. And right now we have Darkpo trying to get some coverage also with Radix. They are looking for the Pandemic members right now. We have Prank up in the second story of the flower shop right now. And Prank taking out Darkpo there. Nice shot there.
He doesn't hesitate. Great job.
So in case you just joined us, this is a last-minute setup here. And Prank takes out Zeke. Oh, I almost choked on my own self there.
That was call that kid Country Croc. He just rolled him with the Desert Eagle. I mean, absolutely through the wall. The dude's on fire right now.
Yeah, these guys from South America are getting clubbed like a baby seal right now, and there's really, they're getting schooled right now, I have to say, by Pandemic. And I know they're coming in with high pings, but they're just getting pretty beat up here.
Oh, so and right Frank, now, again, a headshot. I'm sorry to cut you off. A headshot on Radix was phenomenal. He eyes it, he tries it, he buys it on that one. That's a great job.
So the bomb is planted by Miller, and Prank taking out Darkpo. Prank is setting up a sniper clinic, so if anybody's watching out there is a sniper, jot these notes down what he's doing, because this dude's a beast right now. So right now, Pandemic moving in, trying to defend Area A right now. And it looks like Karate is by himself. He's by the dumpster. Crazy G and Keith know he's there. Karate's kind of limiting himself on the movement. He gets out of the area, and he gets taken out by Keith with an M4. 11-1, ladies and gents. So a good half there, so they're going to switch it up. And as they're going to halftime really quick, again, we'd like for those of you that have joined us here at e-rev for joining us, and hope you're enjoying this South America versus North America exhibition cast. Again, this was last minute, so we just they hit me up, so we did it and we casted it. And again, make sure you join us tomorrow night for CEVO COD 4. We're going to have eFlow against Innovative Gaming. Actually, this is going to be a start time of 8:45 Eastern, so a little early for us for a cast, but nevertheless, we will get something casted. Now, if you want your games, your matches casted, hit us up, hit me up on IRC at #E-rev. And I'll set that cast up for you guys. Make sure you guys are decent. Otherwise, no dice. Now we have Pandemic moving out now. They are the Marines.
Yeah, I'm watching Zeke on. I'm going to watch Zeke on UEI. He's the only one on UEI that seems to have a consistent KDR. I want to see what he can do right off the start here now that they're on offense. And it looks like he's going to be kind of hanging out in between, almost towards B. He's going to wait to see if any of the Pandemic guys come his way before he steps out into the playing field. I think he's just going to, actually, you know what he's doing? I think he's going to be the designated planner. He's kind of waiting for everybody to pick off, his other teammates to pick off the guys. Never mind, Miller takes him down, and that's that. So looks like Pandemic has up 3-2 right now. I'm watching Miller. I was just saying, I switched to Prank and the sniper rifle, and he's going one-on-one, it looks like, with, and UAI Devil takes out his own guy, Dark Poe. Huge mistake there, and I don't think he meant to do that. And then Pandemic, there's just team killing going on there. I don't know if you guys are watching this, but Pandemic's just killing each other at this point, almost making a mockery of UEI, saying, you know what, we're killing them enough, let's start killing each other. So, but again, Pandemic's going to take this round easily.
Yeah, UEI is going to have to, call upon Jesus Cristo right now to get at least a couple more wins to extend this map. But I'm sure Limbic is like, let's get to the second map, because he is on the East Coast and he's hurting right now, snowed in. But nevertheless, right now we're going to the final round, possibly, if Pandemic can pull this off, which the way it looks, they will. So we'll head on over to District as the second map. So UEI is moving in, and Crazy G just rocked Karate there with a pineapple toss. And right now we see UEI just being a little hesitant, pushing out. Pandemic being ultra aggressive. Eternal, they're just really showing no respect for UEI, at least on this particular round. They're just being ultra aggressive right now.
No, you're right, and I think they learned their lesson the first two rounds. UEI came out strong, and they were up early in the first two rounds. Even though they didn't end up winning them, the kill-to-death ratio was definitely in UAI's favor, and so now Pandemic learned that real fast, which is what good teams do. And now they're just pushing the action. They're saying, listen, we're better than these guys. We can outkill them, so let's just push the action, and that's what they're doing, and they're obviously succeeding. And right now, it looks like Zeke's the only one left. And if UEI wants to have anyone left on their team, it's going to be him. He seems to be leading the pack right now. So it looks like he's going to head to B bomb site. Well, actually, no, he's going to try to pick off these guys first, but. It looks like one of Pandemic's guys set up in the top of the building, just raining down fire on him, and I'm assuming that one, like Prank I hear right now coming, they're going to try to flank him basically. And Zeke's going to run out of there. He's going to head out towards the B bomb site right now and just listen and see if he can maybe pick one of these guys off one at a time. Looks like he's rolling with an M16, possibly an M4. Oh, game over.
That is it. And
I heard the sniper rifle. I was going to say, I heard the sniper rifle at the end. I can only assume that was Prank, even though it didn't come up on our screen. So, great job by Pandemic, man.
Yeah, hopefully things can change, because if this was a prison setting, Pandemic would make UEI its biatch. So, hopefully UEI can change things up here on District, because right now their Pandemic's not using any lube, any pickle juice, any type of contraceptive whatsoever on UEI. So let's hope UEI can make a match of it, at least on District. We'll see what happens, Eternal.
Yeah, I think I could read Zeke's lips in that last round, and he was praying to God for some help on that one. Didn't come.
All right, so we're moving on to District here, and again, this is North America's Pandemic versus South America's UEI. This is an exhibition match, and UEI coming directly from Colombia to take on Pandemic to see what South America has to offer. And I guess from what I've been told, this is South America's best COD4 team. But right now, Pandemic's just pretty much manhandling them and just slapping them around. So again, we're going to move on to District, and hopefully things can change for UEI. And make sure everybody's readied up from Eternal. Make sure you're ready up, buddy. And we'll get this underway. So in case,
I kind of wonder if... oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say UEI's starting lineup will consist of Radix, Darkpo, Zeke, Karate, Devil, and for Pandemic of Nabor, Keith, Miller, Prank, and Crazy G. Those are your starting lineups for both teams. And we're waiting for the start of this round. And
countdown
we're ready
now.
to go ahead, Eternal. Start this one off, buddy.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'll follow Miller since he started out that last map on a tear. So he's got the. It looks like he's pulling out his. What was that? MP5. and he's going to kind of hang out by the brown building. He's watching the stairs coming up from the middle ground to see if anybody. He sees somebody putting some fire out, but couldn't pick up a kill on it. So he's going to throw a nade over there. Meanwhile, there's a couple firefights going on. No kills yet. Everybody's even. Looks like they're all just kind of hanging back. Dark Poe's covering the B-bomb site. Crazy G's in the middle. Zeke's covering A. They got it pretty covered, UAI right now. So they're just kind of waiting to see where Pandemic is. And there's the first kill of the match is Nabor taking down Zeke. Then Radix takes down Nabor. Prank takes down Radix. Prank takes down Crazy G. So again, Prank just continuing his reign of terror on UAI, and he's on the B site or the A bomb site right now, looking at a plan. He fakes one, pulls off. Meanwhile, another firefight going on in the middle, and it looks like Devil's the last one. Let's see what he can do. He's got a 1-on-2, and unfortunately, one of those two left on Pandemic is Prank. Bad news for Devil, but you never know. Let's see what he can do. He's moving into the middle right now. I think he's going to take a listen here and try to find out where they are. He's wrapping around the stairs. And let's see. Got Miller. Oh, Miller sees him. Miller's got some fire on him. Couldn't pick him off. Now Prank's got some fire on him. He's doing a great job of staying alive right now, but he's got a lot of trouble ahead of him. That's it.
Oh my God!
Game
no,
over.
he didn't. Oh my God! He was jumping around and sniping at the same time. Oh my God! That's hilarious.
That guy's something special. Something special. Prank is pretty darn good at that sniper rifle. And as you said earlier, if you got any snipers out there in COD 4 that are trying to learn the craft, I definitely suggest you to. Oh, look at this! A triple nade from Radix takes out Keith, Crazy G, and Miller, and then Prank. Wow! So Radix and Zeke just wipe out Pandemic right off the bat. Nabor's left though, and he's hunting. He's got 4 guys to take out, but he's hunting right now, and looks like they're all closing in on him. He's heading towards, looks like he's in the brown building, heading back towards the A bomb site, possibly. Game over. Wow, Zeke sees him, puts him down with an M16, it looks like. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nabor went back to the champagne room there and trying to get some cover in that area, and Zeke did a nice job, so no lap dances for you for Nabor there in the champagne room. So right now we have Pandemic moving out, UEI, hopefully trying to get another glory nade there. But Pandemic's all in the market right now. They pop a couple smoke nades there, and they're moving on out. So we have Miller taking refuge on top of the roof here in the market area against Karate. Back and forth nades popping back. And Prank taking out Zeke there. So right now it's 4 against 1, and Dark Poe is all by him, loads him, and he gets taken out with an M4 by Keith. So 2-1.
Yeah, just one of those quick mop-ups. Quick mop-ups by Pandemic, and this time I saw Prank went with an M4 and had the same kind of luck as he did with the sniper rifle. This dude's just an all-around stud, it looks like. And not to take anything away from the rest of Pandemic, because they're all, obviously just fantastic. But I think Prank's on a whole other level.
Yeah, right now we have Pandemic moving. Actually, they're moving through the market, but they're going to do a flank job because UEI is at least these last 2 rounds have come out slow. Prank takes out Devil, so he does flank around. Darkpo taking out Miller, so nice job by Pandemic. They're all up in UEI's main right now. And again, Prank, it looks like we have Darkpo trying to creep right now. He's in the market. Crazy G sees him and takes him out with an MP5. Nice job there. So we have one member, Zeke from UEI, left. And he's getting fired, and Zeke takes out Prank. Oh, Keith takes out Zeke with an M4. So 3-1 in the favor of Pandemic.
Yeah, Zeke made a good effort. He got one, but as with any good team, where there's one, there's another one, and Pandemic had a backup just in case, and came through for him. And it looks like, just on that last exchange, it looked like, maybe the ping is affecting UEI a little bit. There's a little bit of jumpiness, and I can't help but think that maybe that has something to do with the ping. Maybe if they're on a different, maybe in a LAN or something in the same building, it'd be a little bit different. I still have to think that Pandemic's just got more skill, but UAI doesn't look like a terrible team. They seem to have good reaction time and pretty decent skill. I just think they're messing around with a team that you don't mess around with. That's the problem right now.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But one of the two things that I see UEI making a mistake. Number one, they're getting out of their main a little slow. and Nabor taking out Darkpo there with M16, 4-1 in the favor of Pandemic. And the second being, they don't stay at least two together. You know, they're on an island. They leave themselves on an island by themselves, each individual player, and that's very unique. I haven't seen any team do it, and now I see why they don't. But again, you might be correct. Maybe on an even playing field, you know, pings being the same, UEI could be a different team, and you know, it sucks that they have to play with the high pings, but sometimes that's just the way it goes, you know.
It is, and you know, both of us come from a Battlefield 2 background, and so we've seen how much a ping difference can affect a game. And you know what? I think COD4, it's a little less of a problem. I mean, a 120 ping in Battlefield would be pretty decent. And you know, I played with a 120. I actually am a West Coast guy, so I play on a lot of East Coast servers, and I'm always up there about 100, and it doesn't affect it that much. So, you know, it's iffy. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt and saying the pings, you know, maybe affecting it a little bit. But to be perfectly honest, I think Pandemic is just a whole other level than most teams out there right now, and it doesn't really matter. But you know, it might be a little bit closer. Maybe instead of one round, they might win 3. You know, who knows? But Pandemic just wiped them up pretty quick there. So.
Yeah, 5-1 right now, and right now we have Pandemic moving out of their main. Actually, they're being really hesitant now. Pandemic is, and they're still in their main. They're really acting slow, so they're going to probably do a delayed push here. And they're moving into the market area. Oh, nice nade there by Crazy G. Oh, actually, it wasn't a good nade. It was a bad nade. He takes out his own player, Keith. He's going to be here
for
the
few mistakes.
Yeah, and Zeke taking out Crazy G. So right now we have 4 against 2. Prank and Nabor are the only 2 players left for Pandemic in this round. And we have Zeke, Darkpo, Karate, and Devil for UEI. And Nabor takes out Darkpo. So they're moving their way slowly here. We have Prank. I'm going to take a look at him as I'm hovering over the top of him right now. And Nabor, they're in the market area as we speak. So they're just creeping right now. And I'm trying to look for some UEI players. I'm not sure, Eternal, if you can see any, but in the market area, I don't see anything.
No, it looks like Zeke's hanging out by A. I thought he might try to wrap around behind where Prank was at the market, but he decided not to. He's just kind of hanging out. But I did see Prank switch back to the sniper rifle. Well, he's actually got a sniper and MP5. And he, you know, well, let me... Maybe not. Maybe yeah, he does. He has a sniper rifle and MP5, so he's double the trouble right now, or maybe an M16. Either way, it looks like Zeke's the only one left once again on UAI. He's moved his way to mid, and lucky for him, all the Pandemic guys kind of scrammed out of there, and they're in and around the area. So he's just kind of laying low right now. You know, he doesn't have time to do anything, but try to pick these guys off one at a time. And it looks like he's in a firefight right now. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe Nabor.
Yeah, it is Nabor. He's going one-on-one right now with Zeke. And Zeke's moving up the stairwell, and Nabor taking some cover around the car. He's in the prone position right now. Zeke really doesn't know what to do here. He's kind of like wants to go for the bomb. He wants to go after Nabor, but he doesn't. Actually, he moves back into the market area. Now he's moving to bomb site A across the double arch walkway now through the main arch now into bomb site A, or excuse me, B, I'm sorry. And he's around that area, and I guess he looks like he was going to defuse it, but he moved out of the area. Prank knows he's there, and Zeke looks like, I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do here. He's killing time. They got 20 seconds left, and Prank knows he's there, and I know Prank's getting ready, and he's going one-on-one with Prank. Zeke, will he do it? This is the question. And he does, and he gets M4'd by Prank.
His prognosis is negative. Wow.
Yeah, access denied on that round. So 6-1, Pandemic. As we're going to the 8th round here in about 2 seconds. So we have right now, we have UEI heading out. So the 2 top scores for each team: Zeke going 7-6, Radix 5-6, with Prank going 8-3, and Nabor going 8-4. So right now, Keith taking out Zeke with another M4 shot there. Looks like M4 and MP5 the preferred weapon for both teams. Radix taking out Keith there, and Miller taking out Radix there with a nice pineapple toss. Prank taking out Devil. So right now we have Nabor. Looks like he's getting ready to plant, and he is. Oh, he faked it out. Looks like Darkpo there get taken out by Prank. Nice cover there from Prank as Nabor was planting. So Karate taking out Crazy G. So right now we have Karate all by himself, and Karate no good in this particular round. Nabor taking him out with an MP5, 7-1. Take it off, Eternal.
Yeah, now it's getting to the point where it's done so fast. There's not even a plant or anything. It's just Pandemic rolls in there. They split their guys up. They got every angle, every corner covered, and there's really nowhere for UEI to go. I can understand their frustration, as we saw with Zeke earlier. He didn't know exactly what to do because Pandemic's everywhere. So right now I'm following Devil. He's on the main street here. I don't know if I think the main street is actually by B-bomb site, but he's kind of hanging out in the spawn waiting for something. Throws out a flash, and he's going one-on-one with Miller and takes him down before Miller even gets a shot off. Great job there, but then he gets taken down by Crazy G. So again, like I said, Pandemic always has a backup. Where you see one, there's another one lurking, and if you take out one, you're going to have a problem. You better not stop shooting because you're going to have another one right there. Right now, Prank just takes out Radix. Looks like he got him with an explosion off a car. So once again, Dark. Well, I was going to say UEI down to one guy, and he's it's over before he starts there, and. 8-1 Pandemic. They're doing the same thing they did the last round. They're just absolutely dominating, picking them apart, and there's really not much UEI can do about it, and I almost feel bad for him.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, looks like Pandemic was using a lot of the map to their favor. I mean, getting a height advantage, and UEI was just not prepared for either one of these players that their Pandemic's pushing out at him. Keith just takes out Karate with an M4 there. So right now, Radix and Darkpo gets nice double kills on Prank and Keith there. MP5 and M4 there's from UEI. So Pandemic right now, we have Crazy G chasing Darkpo, and they're going at it. Oh, they moved on out. Now it looks like we have Pandemic now. They're moving out to the bomb site B area right now. So shots being fired. Miller taking out Darkpo with an MP5. Radix taking out Crazy G with an MP5. So Miller right now from Pandemic is at the bomb site. He's trying to get in place to plant this puppy. And nevertheless, the board taking out Radix with a knife. 9-1 in the favor of Team Pandemic.
The baby was due, and the board delivered there with a knife at the end. It looks like Radix was trying to knife him and had a couple swipes at it, but couldn't hit him. And the board says, "No, you don't. You miss once, and you're not going to get another shot, buddy." So great job again by Pandemic. Oh, another great nade by Radix and Devil. Look at this: 2 nades from Radix, 2 nade kills from Devil, and just like that, Pandemic sees himself down to one guy. Looks like Crazy G or Sir G or whatever the heck his name is. He's going to be rolling alone. But hey, we've seen Miller clutch it before earlier, so let's follow Crazy G here and see what he can do. He's kind of in the split. Oh, I was going to say he's moving up the split, but Darkpo comes around the corner and knocks him down. And look at that. UEI goes perfect and keeps everybody alive with a couple of good nades at the beginning. So finally UEI with a great round and maybe give him a little dignity back. Back to you, Anchor.
Yeah, right now that was a very nice pineapple placement from both members from UEI. Hopefully they can duplicate that, but right now Pandemic is all over it. Prank and Keith just lighting up Radix and Karate there. And Crazy G just pineapple tossed Devil. And looks like Pandemic is moving to bomb site B right now. Keith and Crazy G, the 2 partners in the area, they're just looking around. And Crazy G is actually going to the main street back to the main where UEI was coming out of, and right now UEI Zeke is all by him lonesome right now. So Prank is shooting off at him, and I'm going to try to look for him right now. And the board is trying to come around the backside, and I see Zeke now. The board going one-on-one with Zeke. Zeke and the board going at it, and looks like Zeke's trying to get some cover, but nice shot by Prank with the M4 taking out Zeke. So 10-2. And nice job by them. So we're heading off to halftime. And right now we have Radix going 11-10, Zeke going 7-10, Prank from Pandemic going 14-5, and the Boar going 11-5. So right now we're heading off, and we're ready up here. They're waiting on me, it looks like, and here they go. You know, Eternal, this is going to be interesting to see how they are aggressive, because a lot of teams, even though they may not be defensive, most of their power comes from the offensive side. So we're going to see, hopefully they can extend this, this round a little bit. Oh, and the Boar getting a nice double pineapple toss on Radix and Darkpo, but Darkpo takes out the Boar with his pineapple toss. Miller just nading karate, back and forth nade action. And right now we have Zeke taking out Miller and Zeke taking out Crazy G. Right now we have Keith and Prank from Pandemic. By those two going against Devil and Zeke. So 2v2 action. Right now Devil and Keith. Oh, nice shot by Keith with an M4 taking out Devil. And right now
So
we have Keith at the well. And oh, Keith just died. Look like he fell. So right now we have Zeke and Prank going one-on-one. And what do you have, Eternal? Do you see what's going on there?
Yeah, it looks like Prank's got the sniper rifle, and he goes up the middle and finds Zeke, and they're battling right now. Looks like Prank's got an MP5 and a sniper rifle. Zeke's just waiting around the corner with a Desert Eagle. I don't think he should step out out of that corner, though, if I were him. He's going to wait. Prank bailed out, so let's see what's going on. Looks like Prank's going back to middle. He's going to try to wrap around him. And he puts off a shot. I think he wanted Prank to know where he's going, or Zeke to know where he was going. I think Prank's trying to set him up.
Yeah, right now we have Zeke creeping.
And Zeke's creeping, and Prank is just kind of moving around, waiting for him to pop his head out somewhere. Zeke's going to go for the plant. He's going to go for the plant. And Prank's going to hear it, and Prank's moving in now. Game over.
And yep, Prank takes out Zeke, and that is all she wrote. So we may have, and he's going to defuse.
Yeah, you can't say enough about Prank. He's the cleaner today. I mean, he's just mopping the floor with them and taking out the garbage. And once again, he's leading the pack, 15 kills, 5 deaths. I can't say enough about this guy. I know we've been talking about him all around, but you know, I haven't really had the pleasure to see Pandemic play too often, and it's a real pleasure to see these guys, how fast they are. I mean, they see somebody and boom, you know, you're dead before the popcorn's done. You know, it's crazy. It really is how good these guys are.
Yep. Oh, Keith taking out Karate there with a nice nade placement and just exploding the car around him. Radix, MP5, Crazy G, Darkpo, M Ford, Nabor. So right now we have 4 UEI members against 3 Pandemics, and looks like most of the fighting taking place here around the main. But actually, ooh, Prank double kill on Darkpo and Radix, and Prank, as you're saying, just a beast right now. And they're just moving out, so there's one member of UEI, and that would be Zeke, and he is all alone again. This just seems like a Groundhog Day, Eternal, because it's always Zeke that's always last, and
it is.
It's not a good place to be for him.
No, but I'm a little bit impressed that he's able to stay alive, you know, especially with the skill that Pandemic has. It's not like he's kind of, you know, hiding or anything. He is out there in the firefights, as we just saw. You know, he took down one of the Pandemic guys, but oh, peekaboo on the balcony is Keith, and he takes out Zeke with an MP5. I don't even know how the heck he got up there, but you know, these guys, I'm sure Pandemic takes hours and hours on each map learning the tricks of the trade, if you will, and they probably know every nook and cranny of it, so I shouldn't be surprised about that. But once again, Pandemic puts them down, and they're up. I mean, this thing's almost over. You might as well just you know, call the ball right now, because I think Pandemic, in about the next 5 minutes, this thing, they'll be, you know, eating pizza and watching TV, because this thing is just about over.
Yeah, the fat lady probably sung last map, but she's really getting high in the octave right now. She's singing it up because Darkpo just took out Prank, but Miller taking out Darkpo because Pandemic's just, again, doing a job on UEI. So I guess the answer is out, at least for the North America versus South America, because it looks like South America is going to have to go back to the chalkboard here and really get things together. And considering the high pings, but at least strat-wise and whatnot, they're going to have to really get back to the drawing board, Eternal, to at least compete with these North American teams. And I would say even to the mid-level North American teams, they're going to have their troubles against those type teams.
I don't disagree. I'll tell you what, though, Karate and Keith are going to be looking at a 1v1 right now, and Keith did a fake plant at B. I think Karate did a fake plant at B, but Keith is far enough away now that Karate could put down the plant if he wants, but he does another fake plant, still trying to draw Keith out. Keith's in the middle, though. He's heading that direction. He is on top of the canopy at B, or in the mid, so he looks like he's stuck. There we go. He's unstuck now. And there we go, 1v1. Here's the firefight now. Keith bails out. He's going to head back in there. Looks like he has an M4 or a M16. I'm not sure which one. Karate puts down the plan. He gets it down, though. He gets it down. So here it comes. They're going to have to battle here, or... Oh, here we go. Again, Keith puts himself on top of the canopy, and they're just going to battle here in the split, it looks like. They just keep putting pot shots each other. Nobody's dying. Looks like it's an MP5 versus an M4 right now. Possibly an M16. Now Keith's going for the fake plant, and he just gets stunned. He gets stunned, but Karate doesn't take advantage of it.
Yeah,
Karate
right
does not take advantage of it.
Yeah, Keith was totally blind, and he just shot like just randomly, hoping that he would come in. Karate would, but no dice there. So Keith is not exactly sure. He's trying to do a flank move, but actually he's going back to the well. What is Karate doing over there, Eternal?
He's hanging around the corner. He's waiting. He's listening, I'm sure, waiting for him to pick up that defuse again. If he's smart, he'll just hang back, and they don't have time to defuse now.
Yeah.
If I was Karate, I would run away far, far away. Oh, you know what? He goes out there and goes for it anyway, and he ends up taking down Keith with an MP5. So he got lucky. If I was Karate in that situation, they did not have time to defuse. Knowing the pandemic is just mopping him up all around, I would have just ran away if that was me. But he went for the other way, and it worked out for him.
All right, 12-3. They extended at least one more round here for UEI. And right now, Pandemic just all up in their business, trying to move away. Oh, now UEI is trying to move out to the marketplace area. So shots being fired right now. Keith in the bomb site A area right now. And he's moving up to the second story here, trying to move into flank position. And Crazy G taking out Darkpo there with an M4. Right now they're going back and forth. Miller and Prank taking on Devil. And Devil just popping around, and he gets taken out. So that is it, ladies and gents. Pandemic just wiping away UEI in this exhibition North America versus South America match.
Hello.
And good job there. So again, last minute stuff and last minute match, very entertaining, at least from the North American side. So you can see a little bit of everything, how to be a sniper and how to use the M4 a little bit there, Eternal.
Yeah, it was. I learned some good things today on strats, positioning that Pandemic put themselves in, the way they had a buddy system. It seemed like that nobody, they were never alone, and which is, I think, the best thing to do, in COD 4 is to always have a buddy with you, because, chances are you're not both going to be taken down, and it seemed like UEI just wasn't doing that. They were, spread out, one in each corner of the map for the most part, and when one got picked off, there was nobody there to back them up, and so Pandemic just walked around picking them off one by one. So, it was a clinic. It was a clinic, and UEI did their best with the ping, and I think, as we touched on earlier, even with the ping difference, I think Pandemic still would have probably beat them, by a considerable amount. But, overall it was an exciting game. We got to see, like I said, some of the best players in the game, perform, and that's what it's all about. And I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was entertaining. You did learn some things, and again, like I was saying a little bit earlier, South America, at least if this team is really the top team of South America, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board, and we did see a lot of mistakes that they made. And again, this game is new, but a lot of these North American teams are just screaming the hell out of these maps. And Eternal, it's fun to watch these North American teams go one-on-one with each other. But again, hopefully when we see some European teams come over and play against these North American teams, I'm sure things will be a little bit different. European teams tend to be pretty much on par, at least strat-wise and talent-wise. So it's going to be interesting to see when those matches come soon. So again, hopefully you guys join us tomorrow night. Again, it'll be an early start, 8:45 Eastern. We're going to have Innovative Gaming against eFlow, the 7th match of the COD 4 tourney for SIVO. So make sure you join us tomorrow. And if you guys want your matches casted, hit me up on in IRC at pound-e-rev on the Game Surge Network. So for Anger and Eternal and the best video man in the business, Limek, we'd like to say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow for SIVO's COD 4 action at 8:45 Eastern. Until then, bon voyage.